Dixie State coming into this game again. Stats do not count. Records will not change after this game. Dixie State 8-3 overall, 3-2 in the RMAC on a 3-game win streak. Yellowstone Christian 2-6 overall. They're not in the conference. They're not NCAA. They're not NJCAA. They're not NAIA. They are members of the NCCAA, the National Christian College Athletic Association. And other than that, they kind of play an independent schedule, and they're here. Let's play some basketball. Starting for Dixie State tonight will be London Pavlica, Kesley Stevenson, Maddie Loftus, Allie Franks, and Chesney Stevens. We'll get you the starters for the Centurions as this thing gets underway. Dixie State going to win the opening tap. Trailblazers moving right to left. As I see it, you hear it on Radio Dixie 91.3 FM. It's flipped if you're watching on CEC TV or online. Allie Franks, a jumper from the left side, up and in. And Dixie State an early 2-0 lead. Again, this is the Trailblazers squad that before the holiday break lost a heartbreaker to South Dakota Mines here in the Burns Arena, but then rattled off 3 quick wins in a row to get back above 500 in conference play. Jumper off the left side for Yellowstone Christian, off the side of the backboard. Dixie State secures the rebound the other way. Franks will whip it left wing. Kesley Stevenson steps into a 3. It's too strong. And the rebound to Hannah Hayes and the Centurions. Starting 5 for this Yellowstone Christian College squad. Majesty Pelletier, Gabby Worley, as they throw it inside, and it's tapped away on the ground. Pelletier can't get it to go off the window and chased down by Maddie Loftus. Again, the starters, Pelletier, Worley. It'll be Molly Lundby, Alita Imparan, as Stevenson jumps a 3 left wing for Dixie State, and it's up and in. Trailblazers a 5-0 lead, 8:40 to go first quarter. And the final starter for the Centurions, number 14, Hannah Hayes, team's leading scorer, averaging over 21 points per game. Speaking of Hayes, she'll jump a 3 left wing. It's too strong. Dixie State snares the rebound. Pavlica to Loftus. 3, same place as Stevenson's 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Chesney Stevens. They'll whip it around. Pavlica will try a 3 left corner. It's up and over the rim. Missed everything, and Hayes snares the rebound for Yellowstone Christian. The Centurions will settle into the offense with 7:55 to play. First quarter, Dixie State a 5-0 lead. Here's Worley. Has it knocked out of her hands, regains to the left side. Lundby for 3 on the left wing, and it's up and in. 5-3, Dixie State a 2-point lead as Lundby will get Yellowstone Christian on the board. 7:35 to play first quarter. Pavlica will drive inside, knocked out of her hands, regains, swing it to Franks. A floater from the free throw line off the back iron. The rebound to Hannah Hayes. And Yellowstone Christian can tie or take the lead on this possession. 7:15 to go. Yellowstone Christian College, member of the NCCAA. Only 2 sports offered at Yellowstone Christian College, and it's men's and women's basketball. Allie Franks gets a block, but it goes into the hands of Gabby Worley. The Centurions will set it up again with 5 to shoot. 3 ball, right corner is too strong, into the hands of Lundby. They'll swing it to Worley. Mid-post right side, she'll back it out. Shot clock at 15. Here's Hayes. Fadeaway jumper right side. It's too short. And Dixie State the rebound. Franks will hold on the right block. Swinging around. Chesney Stevens for 3 straight away. It rims out. And the rebound, a strong rebound to Hannah Hayes. Clearly this team's leader. Guard-forward combo, a sophomore out of Lewistown, Montana. Right now, Hayes averaging 21.1 points per game and grabbing nearly 8 rebounds per game as well. She can't get the layup to go there. Kesley Stevens the rebound for Dixie State. Stevenson to the right side. Pavlica, she traveled. Had to throw a little pump fake and then put the ball down on the floor, but released the pivot foot before she put the ball on the floor. 6:05 remaining. Dixie State a 5-3 lead. Yellowstone Christian College Coming down to St. George as Pavlica gets the steal from Billings, Montana. Pavlica can't handle it after the steal. She turns it right back over. Centurions inside, and Lundby is denied by Kesley Stevenson, and then Lundby commits the foul after the block. .5:47 remaining. Dixie State will have it back. They actually call the foul against Worley. It was Lundby that had her layup blocked. Worley commits the foul. Franks, jumper in the lane, too short, tapped around and on the floor and picked up by Lundby. Lundby to the near side in Worley. Worley will slow it up a little bit. Over to Ampurin. Back to Worley, off a screen, driving inside underneath the basket. Throws a shot up, hits the bottom of the rim, but she's fouled by Allie Franks. No free throws on the way for Gabby Worley. Came off the screen and was hit on the arm by Franks. Worley goes to the stripe. She is a 58% free throw shooter coming into tonight's game. 30 of 52 so far on the season. First one on the way, and it rolls around a time or two and falls through. 5-4, Dixie State lead is 1. Deshka Olsen, Ashley Greenwood will check in. Of course, this year, if you want to make the change, you got to get that change in before the first free throw. So a couple of subs tried to come in for Dixie State. They were told to go back to the table, and London Pavlica has to come back out onto the floor. Worley with one more, and it will rim out. Chesney Stevens the rebound for Dixie State. A 5-4 Dixie State lead. 5:06 remaining first quarter. Pavlica will jump a three off the right side of the rim. Allie Franks the rebound. Kicks it out Stevenson. One dribble to the free throw line, and Allie Franks jumper off the left side and into the hands of Worley. Dixie State struggling from the field early. 2 of 10 so far for the Trailblazers from the field. Worley will drive inside and gets it to go. Another foul is going to go against, I believe, Allie Franks. And it will be Allie Franks as Worley gets inside. This time gets the shot over the iron, draws contact, gets the bucket and the foul. We're at the under 5 immediate timeout. 4:41 to play. Dixie State trailing 6-5 in this exhibition matchup with Yellowstone Christian. We'll take a 60-second timeout and come back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
When Southern Utah thinks of home furnishings, they think of Boulevard Home. But when Boulevard Home thinks about home, Southern Utah comes to mind. In 1974, local pioneer descendant Tony Whitwer decided to start a furniture business. He decided to name it after Southern Utah's most famous street, St. George Boulevard. Even though Tony has retired, his family's legacy still lives in who we are, a company dedicated to one goal, making your house home. Boulevard Home. Home is who we are.
Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family. Offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 130 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in St. George or shop campingworld.com today.
4:41 to play. Dixie State trailing it 6-5. The Trailblazers jumped out to a 5-0 lead behind a three-pointer from Kesley Stevenson and a jumper by Allie Franks. But since then, a 6-0 run for the Centurions of Yellowstone Christian College and a scoreless stretch of 4 minutes and 6 seconds for Dixie State. Gabby Worley at the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play, and she does so. Rattles around and falls through. Worley with 4 early points to lead Yellowstone Christian College. The Centurions a 7-5 lead. 4:34 to go first quarter. Dixie State trailing by 2. Loftus, right wing, couple of dribbles. to Greenwood through her legs, and it's tapped over to Deshka Olsen. Olsen into the corner. Franks, step back three, right corner, no. Greenwood battling for the rebound. She taps it off of the leg of Hannah Hayes, and Dixie State will have new life on offense. Trailblazers will maintain the possession. Shot clock back out to 20 seconds. Greenwood to trigger baseline right side. Inbound pass to Franks. Free jumper from the right side baseline, no. Offensive rebound, Deshka Olsen, and she is fouled on her way through the lane. The foul will go against Empurin. We'll go with Alita Amperin. Dixie State gets it back. Inbound pass to Franks. Three-pointer left wing is too strong. And into the hands of Amperin. 4:03 remaining. Dixie State trailing 7-5. Again, this the first day that Dixie State could be back even on the floor from a 7-day moratorium mandated by the NCAA. A three ball from Yellowstone Christian is off the mark and knocked out of bounds by Yellowstone Christian. Brianna Gillen will check in, giving Allie Franks a breather. 3:45 remaining. Deshka Olsen will jump a three left wing, and it is no good. And a foul against Gillen underneath the basket. Again, it's a 7-day Christmas break moratorium for Division II. There's a lot of the discussion on social media over the break was people clamoring for Division I to adopt a similar length of moratorium for their student athletes. It'll be something that Dixie State, going Division I, will have to work through. Shorter break. Hayes jumps a three for Centurions, and is too strong off the right side. Dixie State the rebound. 3:15 remaining. Dixie State trailing 7-5. Loftus out of control in the lane, knocked out of her hands. Pelletier. Pass ahead is stolen by Deshka Olsen. Back and forth we go. Pass ahead to Gillen. One dribble jumper in the lane is short. Into the hands of Deshka Olsen. She's fouled. Another going to call a jump ball. They're going to call a jump ball.
22.
And possession will go back to Yellowstone Christian. Dixie State just 13% from the field, 2 of 15, from the field. The Yellowstone Christian just 2% better, 15%. 2 of 13. 2:44 remaining. Olsen gets a tip and a steal. She's all alone on the layup. The left-handed layup is up and in for Deshka Olsen, and we are tied at 7. 2:34 remaining. Of course, Olsen is left-handed, so got the steal and went to the left side and laid it up and in. Tied at 7, 2:25 remaining. First quarter. Worley is given some space. She jumps a three. Too strong. Off the backboard. Moyai the rebound. Greenwood ahead to Olsen. Couple of dribbles off the window and in, this time from the right side. 2 quick buckets for Deshka Olsen, and Dixie State back up 9-7. 2:07 remaining here in the opening frame. Pelletier. Top of the key, Amperin. Amperin to Hayes. Step back three, left wing, no good. Looked good, but it rimmed out. Into the hands of Ashley Greenwood for Dixie State. Greenwood driving the length of the floor, kicks into the right corner. Olsen for three, and it's short. A couple of good looks from three for Olsen. And both of them have been short. She'll adjust, no doubt. Olsen was on fire in her last performance in this arena a couple of weeks ago against Black Hill State. A career-high 14 points on 4 made threes. She was 4 for 4 from beyond the arc in that game. Gillen will pick up her second foul. Kiara Sullivan will check in. Worley to trigger, baseline right side for Yellowstone Christian. A 9-7 Dixie State lead, 1:15 to go in the first. Hayes will fire a three from the right wing, and it's up and over everything. Missed the rim. Dixie State the rebound. Greenwood wants to run. Leaves it with Stevenson in transition, and she'll bury the triple on the angle right side. 12-7, Dixie State, a 5-point lead, matching their game-high lead of 5 when they jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Under a minute to play, 48 ticks remaining in the opening quarter. Worley inside, and it's off of Gillen's hands. She gets a swat out of bounds. Shot clock will stay at 9, 40.2 seconds remaining on the game clock. As you see Gillen reach in there and knock the ball out of bounds. 9 seconds remaining. Worley to trigger baseline left side, looking for Hayes, and it's stolen away by Greenwood. Greenwood surveys her options on the way up the floor. Leaves for Gillen. Gillen is bumped on her way to the bucket. And a foul will go against Amperin. Her second, third team foul against Yellowstone Christian. 31.3 seconds remaining. Inbound pass to Olsen. Left wing, 3 up and in. Third time is the charm, Pradeshka Olsen. And she's got a game high 7 points, and the lead is 8, 15-7. Dixie State, an 8-point advantage with 15 seconds remaining. The shot clock is off. Worley driving inside, throws it up, no, but she is fouled. There was 2 white jerseys in the area. It's going to be Ashley Greenwood to pick up the foul with 11.3 seconds remaining. And Worley to the line for a pair of freebies. Free throws brought to you by Vintage at Canyonlands. First free throw rims out for Worley. She likes to get to that right side. Throw it up from the side of the rim. And has been to the free throw line 3 times on that move. Second free throw is up and in. 15-8, Dixie State lead is 7. And they can play for 1. Under 10 seconds to go, down to 8 and 6. And a 5. Greenwood, 3-point land straight away to Olsen, right side with 2. Driving inside, lefty layup with 1, and it's short. A good look for Pradeshka Olsen, but it rims out, and after 1 quarter of play, it's a low-scoring affair. Dixie State a 15-8 lead as they close the quarter on a 10-2 run after trailing 5-3. Dixie State leading at 15-8. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Come right back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
For Grumps, the holidays can feel like the dumps.
Doesn't all this good cheer
He asked.
just hurt your ears?
But from time to time, something changes their
I
mind.
feel sad.
She said,
You can feel cheer instead.
You might be right.
so he got the card in a tree and his cheer grew by 3. Get your Mountain America rewards card today for 3 times the cheer this holiday.
Fresh 10 minutes up on the second quarter clock. Dixie State a 15-8 lead. Stevenson will jump a 3 right wing to open the second quarter. Moiai had a shot at the offensive rebound but couldn't haul it in. And Yellowstone Christian the rebound. Dixie State closed the first quarter. Trailblazers again close the opening frame on a 10-2 run. Trailblazers are going to get a steal here. Here's Gillen. Pass ahead to Ashley Greenwood. And she'll lay it up and in. Trailblazers a 17-8 lead, 9:05 remaining. Yellowstone Christian with the possession. Lundby to Hayes. Will jump a three as the shot clock expires and into the hands of Deshka Olsen. Greenwood to Olsen and throws it away. Was trying to go right back to Greenwood but didn't see Pelletier trailing the play. Greenwood will chase it back down and steal it back, and she's fouled. And the foul will go against Pelletier. Greenwood, free throw line jumper, no. Offensive rebound, Moyai, and she's fouled on the putback. 8:10 remaining. Second quarter. And Dixie State, an opportunity to take its first double-digit lead of the game. Foul goes against Hayes. First free throw from Moyai will rim out. Again, 18 remaining. If you're just joining us, Dixie State is 17-8 lead. This is an exhibition matchup at Yellowstone Christian College. Coming down from Billings, Montana. Second free throw, no good, but it bounces right back to Moyai, and Dixie State will reset. Gillen drives inside, too strong off the window, and it's bumped out of bounds by Yellowstone Christian as they fight over the rebound, and Dixie State will get it back yet again. Greenwood into the right corner. Stevenson, three, no. Offensive rebound, Olsen. And what are they saying? I don't know if they say the ball. No explanation as to what halted that play. There was not a foul reported. I don't know if it was a travel after Olsen got the rebound. Not sure it was. Either way, we're back on the other end of the floor. Yellowstone Christian with it. Worley will try to throw up a reverse layup. It's too short. And Dixie State the rebound. Greenwood will push it in transition to Stevenson. Into Gillen, kicking into the left corner. Three-pointer on the way from Greenwood off the front side of the rim. No, but offensive rebound, Olsen. And it will be tied up. The jump ball will give it back to Yellowstone Christian with 7:20 remaining second quarter. 17-8, Dixie State, a 9-point lead. They've yet to be able to push that into double digits. But you got to remember, this is the first time Dixie State has done anything as a team since really in the last 2 weeks. A couple light workouts after their game against CSU Pueblo on the 14th. And other than that, Division II moratorium is mandated. They've not been able to practice. Worley with 3 seconds on the shot clock. A left-handed runner, no. Rebound for Pavlica and the Trailblazers. Pavlica swings it right to Stevenson and gets it back. Will drive inside, hangs, and can't hit. Offensive rebound, Stevens. One dribble, spinning to the right, off the window, too strong. And Pavlica gets a steal after the rebound went to the Centurions, and Dixie State will reset. Franks inside, hangs and hits. 19-8, Trailblazers, an 11-point advantage. 6:15 to go, second quarter. Centurions will set up the offense, 13 to shoot. Three ball on the way, straight away from Lundby, and it is up and in. 5:50 to go until halftime, and Dixie State a 19-11 lead. in this exhibition matchup on New Year's Eve, if you will. Allie Franks, a fadeaway jumper in the lane, barely draws iron. Yellowstone Christian will grab the rebound. 5:25 remaining, second quarter. Dixie State lead 19-11. Centurions with the basketball. Worley. Left wing. Is it to Sullivan? And Lundby. Shot clock winding down to 5. Trying to pass into Hayes. And it's off of her hands and out of bounds. Hannah Hayes came in as really the leading scorer for either team in this matchup, averaging 21.1 points per game through Yellowstone Christian's first 8 games of the season. She's scoreless through 15 minutes of basketball. 19-11, Dixie State an 8-point lead. They'll set up the offense. Stevenson inside to Stevens. She'll catch, a couple of dribbles, and off the window and in. Chesney Stevens gets her first bucket tonight, the senior from Panguitch, Utah. Dixie State back up on top by 10, 21-11. The under 5 media timeout coming on the next whistle. Worley calls out the play, dribbles to the right side. Shot clock is under 10, down to 7. Worley back to the left, will throw up a layup, and she is fouled. And the foul will go against London Pavlica. That'll bring us to the under 5 immediate timeout. 4:25 to play. Dixie State 21, Yellowstone Christian 11. 60-second timeout and back to the Burns of the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
There is a place where looking out means looking in, where an impression lasting only a few seconds will be imprinted on a life forever, where courage is forged and innocence rediscovered, where remembering is rewarding and forgetting unforgettable. There is a place where truth is felt and where seeing is believing. There is a place.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
4:25 to go until halftime. Dixie State 21-11 lead, a 10-point advantage. A couple of free throws coming for Gabby Worley. We'll give you some by the numbers update. Dixie State just 28% from the field, 9 of 32. But Yellowstone Christian just 3 of 21 from the field in the first half, 14% clip. As Worley, the first of 2 free throws, rattles it home. Up and in. 21-10. Excuse me, 21-12. I think they took a point off of the score. And Dixie State back the other way. Stevenson to Franks, left corner. 3 on the way, and it's in. 24-12 is the score. Your scoreboard says 24-10. But it should be 12. Worley will lose it out of bounds. Back to Dixie State. The 9th turnover of the ball game for Yellowstone Christian. Dixie State with 7 turnovers. Combined 16 turnovers here in the first half. Stevens, jumper in the paint, couldn't get it to go. And that rebound to Yellowstone Christian. Here's Hayes, the leading scorer for the Centurions. They'll whip it inside to Amperin. She couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Pavlica. Half-court pass down to Loftus. She can't get a layup to go. On the rebound to Hannah Hayes and Yellowstone Christian. .305 remaining until halftime. Dixie State a 24-12 lead. And a three from the right wing for Amperin. And an air ball, and it bounces out of bounds back to Dixie State with 2:52 to go. Dixie State will return to Armac play this weekend as Pavlica holds in the right wing. Drives inside, couldn't get the lefty layup to go. And a foul against Chesney Stevens coming over the top of Hannah Hayes. With 2:38 to go, Yellowstone Christian will have it back. Again, Dixie State will return to Armac play on a Friday, hosting UCCS, University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. And then a big matchup with Colorado School of Mines on Saturday. 2:25 remaining. Here in quarter number 2, Worley gets inside and travels. .216 remaining. Stevens trying to pass it out to Pavlica, and it's stolen away. Here's Worley for Yellowstone Christian. Will get inside. Shot is blocked by Pavlica and then swatted out of bounds by Stevenson as well. Pavlica will get credit for the block. Centurions will have it back with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound pass goes to Hayes, and she is fouled with 2 minutes to go. And it's Allie Franks who will pick up the foul. And I believe that is her third. First free throw no good from Hayes. She'll have one more. Second free throw up and in for Hayes. She's on the board with a point. Pavlica will jump at three-point land straight away. Couldn't get it to go. But Allie Franks, the offensive rebound. Trailblazers reset. Franks, right elbow jumper. Up and in. Taking advantage. .125 remaining. Here's Hayes. Loses and is stolen by Michaela Johnson. She just checked in. Has to head to Franks. To Stevenson. Three, left wing. No. Pelletier, the offensive rebound for the Centurions. 1:08 remaining. Dixie State a 13-point lead, 26-13. Under a minute to play now. Shot clock at 15. Here's Hayes. Thought about a three. Decided against it. Now will jump it and make it. Her first field goal of the night. Averages 21 points per game. And she's got 4 here in the first half, and it's a 26-16 Yellowstone Christian deficit. Dixie State at 10-point lead. Loftus to try to match the three. No, dies on the back iron. Offensive rebound, Pavlica, and she'll dish to Michaela Johnson, who lays it up and in for 2. .28-16, shot clock is off. 12-point Dixie State lead. And the Centurions will play for 1. Worley to Hayes, three-point land right side. Double team, finds Sullivan. Cross-court pass Pelletier with 3 seconds remaining. Bounces to Hayes. A jumper in the paint will bounce in at the horn. And Dixie State will take a 28-18 lead into the halftime break. Hannah Hayes, leading scorer for Yellowstone Christian, was kept off the board for the first 17 minutes of the first half and then scores 6 points in the last 3 minutes. Dixie State will take a 28-18 lead into the halftime break. Let's take the extended 5-minute halftime timeout. When we come back, we'll break things down here in the first half inside the Seven Oaks Jewelers halftime report. Dixie State 28, Yellowstone Christian 18. The 5-minute timeout and back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
For
still
over
there?
a century, Dixie State University has been shaping the trailblazers of tomorrow by providing a culture of active learning, active life. With a paradigm of real-world experience mixed with cutting-edge technologies and rich traditions, we provide one of the most affordable educations in the West, set against the most stunning backdrop on the planet.
Where do you find the titans of classical music in St. George? Classical music on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM. Where do you find the legends of jazz? Evenings on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM.
Five minutes.
Dude, we've been here forever. They're about to close the store. Would you just pick something already?
I just want to look good, you know. It's season 2 of Trailblazer Weekly. I just want to make sure I get the right one.
Look at all this great stuff they have here at the Dixie State campus store. No matter what you choose, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm just going to go with the first one.
Catch the season 2 premiere of Trailblazer Weekly on Wednesday, August 14th at 3 p.m. Presented by the Dixie State campus store.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
The broadcast on the Triplecast, TV, radio, internet, you name it. CEC TV, that's TDS Cable Channel 108. We are live on the Dixie State Stretch Internet portal. That's portal.stretchinternet.com/Dixie State. I know that's a mouthful, but you can actually access the channel on, the RMAC does have a Roku channel. You can also find it on Apple TV. Just set those channels to your homepage, and you're a couple of clicks away from finding all your Dixie State Athletics content there. We are also live on the radio here in St. George and Radio Dixie 91.3 FM. The Trailblazers a 10-point lead against Yellowstone Christian, a game that, quite frankly, I think you might have expected a bigger lead at the half, but I think this is everything that Coach Gustin is hoping to be able to shake off that rust. You've got big games coming up this weekend. It's the first time Dixie State has been able to do anything as a team in almost 2 weeks with the week-long, the 7-day Division II moratorium you have. This is the first day that Dixie State can actually be back and do anything as a team, whether it be a practice or scrimmage or an exhibition game tonight. And so Dixie State, this is their practice today. They're coming in and being able to shake off some rust and figure some things out before a couple of huge matchups against UC Colorado Springs on Friday and Colorado School of Mines on Saturday, and the return to RMAC play. And it's always tough when you have to return to conference play when it's technically still the holidays, and of course by that the weekend we will have already rung in the new year. But Trailblazers have 2 games on Friday and then on Saturday, and not all the students will be back on campus. So we'll be calling on the community here in St. George to come out and help get a big crowd inside the Burns Arena, and 2 huge conference games on Friday and Saturday. But we do have a game here going on tonight. It's an exhibition matchup. Does not count in the win-loss column for either of these teams, and a good opportunity to shake some post-holiday rust. Dixie State a 28-18 lead. They jumped out to a 5-0 lead in the first quarter, and you thought, okay, here we go. They're going to stretch this thing. They're going to run away with it. And then Yellowstone Christian responded with a 6-0 run to take a 6-5 lead. From there, the teams traded baskets. Dixie State has a game-high lead of 11 through the first half of this game, currently leading by 10 at 28-18. Dixie State just 12 of 41 from the field, 29% clip there, but just 5 for 26 for Yellowstone Christian on the other side. 19% clip for the Centurions from the field. Yellowstone Christian is connected on 3 of 12 at three-point attempts. It's a 25% clip. 5 of 9 from the free throw line for Yellowstone Christian, and 4 of 19 from beyond the arc for Dixie State at 21% clip there. Trailblazers actually have missed their only 2 free throw attempts. Dixie State out-rebounding Yellowstone Christian 31-22 at this point. 8 assists on 12 made baskets for Dixie State through the first 20 minutes of basketball for Yellowstone Christian. 2 assists on their 5 made baskets. 11 turnovers for Yellowstone Christian. 8 turnovers for Dixie State. So combined 19 turnovers in the first half. A little sloppy through the first 20 minutes of play, but that might be expected. And again, it's the first game back after the holiday break, and Dixie State trying to get ready, trying to be ready to go for the games this weekend. Individually, Allie Franks, a game-high 9 points on 4 of 11 shooting, has connected on 1 3-point shot. She's got 3 rebounds to go with 1 block as well. Behind her, 7 points for Deshka Olsen in 8 minutes off the bench. 3 of 6 shooting for Deshka, including 1 3-point shot. She's got 7 rebounds to go with that. How about that? 7 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals in 8 minutes of play for Deshka Olsen. Kesley Stevenson is connected on 2 3-point shots. She's got 6 points, and then 2 points each for Chesney Stevens, Ashley Greenwood, and Michaela Johnson. For Yellowstone Christian, they've played 6 players. That's all they have available tonight, and 3 of those players have scored 6 points each to get to the 18 total points. It's Gabby Worley with 6 points, Lundby with 6 points, and Hannah Hayes with 6 points as well. Dixie State, again, a 28-18 lead, and I expect a much cleaner, more crisp second half out of this Dixie State team. I sound like a broken record, but they've been able to shake a little bit of rust off. shake the, not necessarily the festive feeling. It's still the holidays. You got to celebrate the new year in a couple of days as well. But now it's back to work. You're able to go home and spend some time with your family, celebrate the Christmas and the holiday break. Now you're back to work. Got the first half under your belt. Now you're ready to come out, and I really expect Dixie State to extend this lead in the second half, and it's going to be behind players like Allie Franks and Kesley Stevenson, and look to see Chesney Stevens get going down low in the second half as well. So Dixie State a 10-point lead now. We'll be shocked if it's not at least double that by the end of this ball game. That's just that they've been a second half team. They've been able to perform well in the second half of games throughout this season as well, and continue to expect that tonight. We'll step away for another, let's call it a 3-minute timeout. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with the second half. This has been the Seven Oaks Jewelers halftime report. 3-minute timeout and back for the second half of the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
For over a century, Dixie State University has been shaping the trailblazers of tomorrow by providing a culture of active learning, active life. With a paradigm of real-world experience mixed with cutting-edge technologies and rich traditions, we provide one of the most affordable educations in the West, set against the most stunning backdrop on the planet.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
We may have started out small, but we were great. Families and fans rallied behind their team. The community cared, and everyone showed up to cheer. Now, we're bigger than ever. Dixie State is going to Division I.
Here we go in transition, and he throws it down with one hand.
But at the end of the day, it's the community and fans that make us great. Whether you give $5 or $1,000, every dollar, every seat in the stands, every one of you can help blaze our trail to Division I athletics. Because this
Welcome back inside the Burns Arena. Dixie State a 28-18 lead as we get set for the second half. On the floor for Dixie State, they're going to go back to the original starting five. London Pavlica, Kesley Stevenson, Maddie Loftus, Allie Franks, Chesney Stevens. And Yellowstone Christian will do the same. It'll be Pelletier, Worley, Lundby, Amperin, and Hayes. Dixie State, the first possession, now moving left to right. Across your radio dial here in half number two. Pass inside Stevens, kicks to Stevenson. Touch pass right wing, Loftus three on the way, too strong. And the rebound taken in by Hayes for Yellowstone Christian. Yellowstone Christian shot off the left side. Stevens the rebound. Dixie State will set up the offense the other way. Pavlica inside Stevens. One dribble off the window and in. Stevens, her second bucket of the night. And she's got 4 points. Dixie State lead is 12, 30-18. 9 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Lundby, top of the key, Worley. Worley traveled. Trying to get into the lane. Turns it over. Dixie State will have it back. .8:36 remaining, third quarter. Dixie State a 30-18 lead. Franks has it stripped out of her hands, gets it back to Stevenson. Right wing three is short. Offensive rebound, Stevens. One dribble in the lane, trying to go up with it. Ball is loose. It squirts out of the paint into the hands of Worley and the Centurions. Amperin. Head to Pelletier. Pelletier to Worley. D-Logo straight away, 20 to shoot. And she'll take her time to set up the play, angling to the left side. 8:05 remaining, third quarter. Fakes the dribble handoff to Hayes. Meanwhile, Hayes, kind of a running screen, puts her hands up and gets away with it. The layup no good from Worley anyway. Dixie State the other way. Pavlica, floater in the lane. A 10-foot shot is up and in. 32-18. Dixie State lead is 14. 7:45 remaining, third quarter. Worley. Dribbles to the left. Bounces to Lundby. Back to Worley. Three-point land left side. Center of the floor now. Dribble handoff Pelletier. Pelletier to Hayes. Bouncing inside, looking for Lundby. Back to Hayes, a give and go, and she gets it to go. 32-20, Dixie State a 12-point lead, 7:12 remaining. They're going to give Pavlica space. She'll jump a three from the right wing and bury it. Three-pointers brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union. Trailblazers a game-high 15-point lead, 35-20, with 6:53 to go here in the third. Yellowstone Christian to try to answer. It's Lundby a three from the left wing, and it's short. Chesney Stevens the rebound, leaves for Pavlica, hesitates, drives inside, spins back left. It's knocked out of her hands, but into the hands of Franks, who finds Stevens for three, top of the key, no. And a rebound to Yellowstone Christian, and a timeout taken. By head coach Brandon Rogers. 6:34 to go. Coach has called timeout, and they'll stretch it to the media. With 6:34 to go, Dixie State a 35-20 lead. 60-second timeout and back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
For over a century, Dixie State University has been shaping the Trailblazers of tomorrow by providing a culture of active learning, active life. With a paradigm of real-world experience mixed with cutting-edge technologies and rich traditions, we provide one of the most affordable educations in the West, set against the most stunning backdrop on the planet.
.634 remaining, third quarter. Dixie State off on a 7-2 run to begin the third quarter. Extend the lead to 15 at 35-20. A game-high lead for the Trailblazers. Yellowstone Christian will have possession out of the timeout. As Hannah Hayes grabbed the rebound off the Chesney Stevenson three-point miss. And then head coach Brandon Rogers opted to take a timeout. Of course, Yellowstone Christian with only 6 players available tonight. So if you're available, expect to play a lot of minutes if you're wearing a Centurion uniform tonight. 6:25 remaining. Dixie State a 15-point lead, 35-20. Worley to Lundby. Mid-post right side, and it's tipped taken away by Deshka Olsen. Here come the Trailblazers. Across the timeline over to Pavlika. Pavlika skip pass into the right corner. Loftus will bounce to Ali Franks on the right block. Gets past her defender. Whips it to the left corner. Deshka Olsen 3, short off the front iron. Tapped around into the hands of Loftus. Trailblazers will reset out to Pavlika. 3-point shot straight away is good. London Pavlika, her second 3-point shot of the third quarter. And it's an 18-point lead, 38-20 with 5:45 remaining. Gabby Worley will set things up for the Centurions. They hung close in the first half, but it only scored as Hayes will jump it. Too strong off the back iron. Centurions have only scored 2 points over the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. Ahead to Moyai, and it's up and in. The pass went to Deshka Olsen, and she just tapped it over to Brianna Moyai, who laid it up and in for her first bucket of the night. A 20-point lead, 40-20, with 5:08 remaining. Here in the third, Lundby kills the dribble, has to find Worley. She does find her, but she's too far into the bucket. No good on the layup, but the offensive rebound to Amperin. And it's up and in. On the putback, 40-22, Dixie State leads by 18. Moyai, an aggressive move to the bucket. She's fouled. She'll get 2 free throws. And here's the under 5 media now. 4:49 to go. Dixie State a 40-22 lead. Will step away. 60-second timeout and back to the Burns on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
I'm Smokey Cole Bear, filling in because for 75 years, Smokey only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
Meanwhile, the song was wrong. We did start the fire. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
Get our French Caribbean. And there's the bottom. Does this one have more water?
Careful.
4:49 remaining. Dixie State an 18-point lead, 40-22. Yellowstone Christian has scored just 4 points here in the third quarter. Match set up with 12 of Dixie State. And you've got an 18-point lead. Moyai is at the free throw line for 2 out of the timeout. Moyai missed a pair of free throws earlier in this one. Trying to get those back. First one on the way and in. On the season, a 57% free throw shooter. 41-22. Free throws brought to you by Vintage at Canyonlands. Second free throw on the way. Too strong off the back iron. Offensive rebound, Deshka Olsen. To whip it out to Maddie Loftus. Couple of dribbles, steps into a 3 and buries it. 44-22. Dixie State a 22-point lead. They're doubling up the Centurions here inside of the Burns Arena. 3-pointers brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union. 4:30 to go here in the third. Moyai, a tip and a steal. She's got help. Will bounce to Loftus, and Loftus will lay it up and in with the left hand. 5 quick points for Maddie Loftus. And a 46-22 Dixie State lead. They've opened it up here in the third quarter. 4:10 remaining. Hayes kills the dribble, top of the key. Over to Pelletier. Now Amperin. Three-point land straight away to Lundby. Bounces to Amperin, and her runner rims out as the shot clock was expiring. Dixie State the rebound. Ahead to Gillen, splits two defenders. The left-hand layup too strong off the window. Had to accelerate at the end there, and the extra burst sent the layup crashing off the window. Yellowstone Christian the other way, and it's Kiara Sullivan who jumps it in baseline right side, and Dixie State's lead is trimmed to 46-24, 3:24 to go. Moyai to Deshka Olsen, left wing. Drives inside and gets it to go off the window. Olsen with 9 points. Dixie State lead is 24, 48-24. 3:05 remaining in the third. Hayes holding left wing for Yellowstone Christian. Now will step into a deep three. It rims in and out and into the hands of Brianna Gillen for Dixie State. Gillen, the freshman, leading the break. Whips it over to the right corner to the senior, Deshka Olsen, who jumps it in. She's got 12 to lead all scorers, and it's a 51-24, 27-point lead for the Trailblazers. 2:30 to go until the end of the third quarter. Hayes will bounce it inside Lundby. Her shot off the bottom of the backboard. Dixie State the rebound. Loftus ahead to Pavlica. Pavlica fakes the pass, now passes to Gillen and lays it up and in. Looked like she was going to fake the pass and go for the layup, but faked it, took one step, and then dished back for the layup. And a timeout taken by Yellowstone Christian. The 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here and remind you that timeouts are brought to you by Dairy Queen. Dixie State outscoring Yellowstone Christian 25-6 in the third quarter. And then that has been the story so far tonight. It's just a 10-point lead for the Trailblazers at the half, and they have blown it wide open here in the third. 53-24, 2:09 remaining. Deshka Olsen leading all scorers with 12 points. Allie Franks with 9. She has not scored in the third quarter. 8 points for London Pavlica. Maddie Loftus with 5 points here, all in the third quarter. Disney Stevens has 4. And the Trailblazers outscoring the Centurions 25-6 in the third. 2:08 remaining. Dixie State, a 53-24 lead. On the heels of a 25-6 run here in the third. Worley, top of the key to Sullivan. Sullivan, dribble handoff to Lundby. Lundby to Amperin. Over to Worley, drives the baseline left side. And a shot clock violation as Worley was looking for Lundby. Did not see the shot clock winding down. And Dixie State will have it again. 15th turnover of the night for Yellowstone Christian. Trailblazers will set up the offense. Maggie McCord into the game for the Trailblazers. Olsen looking inside to Gillen, and it's tipped and taken away. Third turnover of the third quarter for Dixie State. 1:10 remaining. And the shot clock did not reset in time. The blow play dead. Lower the shot clock down to 25. And Yellowstone Christian will inbound right at half court. Worley. Hands off to Lundby. Lundby inside Hayes. One dribble, fadeaway jumper, no. Ashley Green with the rebound. Greenwood wants to run. Dribbling left. Beat through the legs, dribble back to Gillen for three, and she buries it from the left wing. You have to make that shot after that pass. A 3-ball brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union. And I'm just going to call it right there. Our Catering Concepts play of the game. Yellowstone Christian to answer. 3 from the right wing. No good from Amperin. 56-24, Dixie State, a 32-point lead. Michaela Johnson, her shot won't go. Maggie McCord, offensive rebound. The putback rims out. And Yellowstone Christian, the rebound. They've only got 6 players available tonight. They're trying to do everything they can to try to slow this game down. Here's Worley with 3 seconds remaining, down to 2 and 1. The layup at the buzzer, good, off the window. 56-26, Dixie State outscoring the Centurions 28-8 in the third quarter to build a 30-point advantage. We'll take a 60-second timeout and come back for the fourth quarter on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, good. You played before, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's all state, high school.
Good, let's run some routes. Give me a post route.
All right, let's do it.
We may not always play good, but when we want to look good, we come to the Dixie State campus store.
Located on the second floor of the Gardner Center. We'll see you there.
There is a place where the sun doesn't hide in the winter, where the greens stay green and the crimson canyons still glow. There is a place where dimples determine destiny, and a tiny wooden tee holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where we drive for show, putt for dough, and settle the score with another round. There is a place.
Welcome back. Inside the Burns Arena, Dixie State a 56-26 lead, a 30-point advantage. As we head to the final play, the final quarter of play. Trying to shake off some holiday rust myself. I haven't called the game for almost a month. Centurions passing inside, it's Worley, and it's tip taken away by Greenwood. Greenwood has it knocked out of her hands from behind on the way back up the floor. Dixie State will maintain the possession. 24 on the shot clock, plenty of time to get a shot. 9:39 to go here in regulation. Inbound pass, Gillen. They'll swing it to Olsen. Passes up a 3 from the left wing. Instead gives to Maggie McCord. McCord, surveying her options, is fouled on her way inside. They say she's on her way to the bucket. They do. The foul will go against Hayes and Maggie McCord with a pair of free throws. Brought to you by Vintage at Canyonlands. McCord, freshman guard from South Jordan, Utah, will make the first free throw. Played her high school ball at Bingham High School. Second one on the way, rims out, offensive rebound, Moyai, she puts it up and in. There was only 1 black jersey inside to 3 white jerseys, and Moyai snares the rebound and lays it up and in. 59-26, Dixie State, a 33-point lead. Worley left open, and she'll bury a 3 straight away. 59-29. Dixie State holding a 30-point advantage. We are under 9 minutes to play in the fourth. Olsen to answer on a right wing 3, and it's too strong. She gets her own rebound and then is tripped up by Lundby on her way back into the lane. And they're going to call the foul against Worley. And she's kind of having a laugh about it, saying, "It's against me." $8:50 remaining. Pass inside of McCord, loses, goes back up, couldn't get it to go. Fighting for her own rebound, but into the hands of Hayes. And we've got some blood. Hannah Hayes comes out of the scrum with a bloody nose. Or no, they say that she's not bleeding. Referee thought she might be, so he stopped it. Are you done? No blood. Back in play we go. 59-29. Dixie State a 30-point lead, 8:29 remaining. Worley. Swing it over to Sullivan, right wing. And two Centurions hit the deck inside. Lundby and Amperin. The foul against Brianna Gillen. A little 2-for-1 there. One foul gets two players to the ground. Worley, baseline right side, a trigger. Holding. Will pass into the right corner, then get it right back. Top of the key for Hayes. Hayes looking back door, but that pass cut off by Gillen. Here's Lundby, right wing, inside Sullivan. Puts the ball on the floor. Shot is blocked by Deshka Olsen. Into the hands of Maggie McCord. McCord to the right side. Olsen, one more pass Greenwood, right corner, back to Olsen. Swinging to Maggie McCord, 3-ball left wing. No, it's short. And the rebound of the waiting arms of Lundby. .7:33 remaining. Yellowstone Christian, an offensive rebound to maintain possession. Hayes will jump a three from the corner, the left corner, and it's blocked by Brianna Moiai. .7:20 remaining. Dixie State leading 59-29. Hayes, a runner in the lane, blocked by Moiai again. McCord the rebound, and she is fouled by Hannah Hayes. Dixie State will have it back. 7:15 remaining, 59-29. Both teams have scored 3 points through the first 3 minutes. Of the fourth quarter. McCord jumping it in the lane, couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Moiai, and she'll dish inside to Gillen, and she lays it up and in. 61-29, Dixie State. 32-point lead with 6:54 to go. And we've got a technical foul. Or no. Gonna be a technical foul against Dixie State. Try to get this all sorted out here. Hannah Hayes will knock in the first free throw. She'll get one more. Misses the second. And possession back to Yellowstone Christian. Before they officially issued the technical foul, they had lined Dixie State up in front of the Yellowstone Christian bench to inbound the basketball. So that's what I was a little confused as to what. I knew the technical foul was being assessed, but I was just wondering what else was going on. But now they've figured it out. It was just a technical foul, and Yellowstone Christian with possession. Pass inside is stolen by Moiai. And it's Greenwood with it for Dixie State. Greenwood into the right corner. Olsen will fire a three, too strong. Offensive rebound of Maggie McCord. McCord looking inside for Moiai, but Moiai had already turned and wasn't ready for it. And a turnover. 61-30, 6:01 remaining here in the fourth. It'll be Worley, right wing. Swing it over. For the three from Amperin, left side. It's too strong. Green with the rebound. Needs some help. Will fire to McCord. McCord gets it across the timeline with 3 seconds to spare. McCord to Gillen. Gillen, the runner off the window, up and in. Brianna Gillen with 9 points. And Dixie State will take a timeout with 5:33 remaining. And it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it. Dixie State a 63-30 lead, 5:33 remaining. Trailblazers lead it by 33. 60-second timeout and back on the Trailblazers Basketball Network.
All right, Monroe, you ready? Monroe. Here we go, the butterfly. Ready? Ooh.
All right, man. I need you to go deep.
All right, I'll catch this one, I promise. Post route, back of the end zone.
Got it. Let's do it.
We may not always play good, but when we want to look good, we come to the Dixie State campus store.
Located on the second floor of the Gardner Center. We'll see you there.
5:33 remaining. Dixie State leading it by 33, 63-30. Yellowstone Christian with possession. The Trailblazers back to Armac play later this week. Maggie McCord to steal. We'll slow it up. Dixie State sets up the offense. They get set to play the final 5 minutes of basketball in this decade. Moeai will lay it in off the window. 65-30. Moeai with 7 points. 4:55 remaining. Here's Worley. 3-point land straight away. Will jump a three. Too strong. And Maggie McCord the rebound. McCord into the right corner. Olsen driving inside. Couldn't get it to go. Ball is loose and off the fingertips of Maggie McCord. Back to Yellowstone Christian. .430 remaining. Dixie State 65-30 lead as Worley will set it up. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan to Lundby. Lundby dribble handoff to Amperin, and she'll get the runner to go in the lane. 65-32, 4:05 remaining. Pass ahead from Greenwood to Deshka Olsen, and they answer immediately. 67-32, Dixie State by 35. Yellowstone Christian going to take a timeout with 3:58 remaining. And it is going to be a full. 3:58 remaining. 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here. Referee was kind of looking over at the table like, hey, what are we doing? Is it 30? Is it full? They're like, ask the coach. It'll be a 30. We keep it right here. Remind you that timeouts are brought to you by Dairy Queen. Trailblazers ending the year in style with a 67-32 lead. 3:58 to go. Of course, it's an exhibition matchup. This game will not go in the win-loss column or in the official statistics. They'll be back at it to take on UCCS on Friday. And as we wind things down here, we'll have a quick Guru Sports Grill post-game report when this thing wraps up. We'll name a SkyWest Airlines player of the game. We already know what our Catering Concepts play of the game is going to be. And we can maybe show you that again before the game's even over. For you back in the truck, that was the pass between the legs from backwards from Greenwood back to Gillen, who buried a 3. Back in play we go. Hannah Hayes for 3 for Yellowstone Christian. And it's short. Dixie State with the rebound. Kelsey Barker checked in during the break. Has appeared in just 2 games so far this season. Has not scored. 3:30 remaining. Barker for 3, left corner. It's too strong. Offensive rebound. Gillen back to Barker. They'll hand off to Gillen. Into the corner, McCord driving the inline. Trying to bounce to Moyai, and it's tipped and taken away. On the floor for Dixie State, it's Olsen, Gillen, McCord, Moyai, and Kelsey Barker. 3 minutes remaining. Dixie State at 35-point lead. It's 67-32. Here's Worley. Backdoor pass to Hayes, and her shot is blocked by Moyai. Into the hands of McCord. Back and forth dribble. Now to Gillen. Swing it to Barker. Thought about a 3 right wing, decided against it. Instead back to Gillen. Gillen to Olsen. Swinging it to Barker. She's open. She'll fire a 3. Bang! Kelsey Barker knocks in the 3. And that is the first made basket in a game in her collegiate career for Kelsey Barker. 70-32. Dixie State by 38. Moyai is steal. Dixie State will have it back with 2:10 remaining. Gillen drives, and she is hit across the face as she was looking to dish inside. And Dixie State will have it on the floor, the 4th team foul. They'll trigger quickly to McCord, a right corner 3, no good. The Centurions with the rebound. 1:50 remaining. And we're going to get close to a full 30-minute warm-up for the men's game as the tip-off slated for 7:30. Missed shot for Yellowstone Christian. Dixie State rebound. And a foul against Yellowstone Christian. It's a 15 foul. .137 remaining here, 4th quarter. Dixie State a 70-32 lead. Gillen to the line. She's got 9 points. Trying to become, and she does become, the second double-digit scorer tonight for the Trailblazers. She's got 10. Second free throw, no good. Dixie State has played 13 players tonight, and all 13 players have scored. .120 remaining. Dixie State a 71-32 lead. 3-pointer, right corner from Lundby. Rims out, Dixie State the rebound. Here's Gillen with 109 remaining to Barker. Back to Gillen. Will jump it in the lane. It rims out. Offensive rebound. And a pass over to McCord. And she lays it up and in. 73-32. Dixie State a 41-point lead. Under a minute to play. In fact, well below a minute. 38 seconds remaining. Dixie State a rebound. Now a 5-second differential between game and shot clock. Olsen. Couple of dribbles. Top of the key to Gillen. Game clock at 25. Shot clock at 20. Moyai. Top of the key, Gillen. Olsen into the corner, McCord. 12 seconds to shoot. Now to 8 seconds to shoot. Here's Gillen. Leaves it for Barker. Barker loses, regains, will fire up a deep three as the shot clock expires, and she buries it. And she can't believe it. Was probably close to a 40-foot three-point shot, and she buried it. And the look on her face afterwards said it all. With 4.5 seconds remaining, here's Hayes the other way. We'll dribble it out. We'll make a layup, but it won't count. Dixie State wins it 76-32, a 44-point victory for the Trailblazers, capped by Kelsey Barker knocking in a three from 40 feet. And a look of astonishment on her face after the ball went through. She had to chase it down because the shot clock was expiring. It got through her hands. The shot clock is at 1, about right there. She let it fly, and she buried it. She finally scored her first collegiate bucket a few minutes before that. And then she said, you know what? I'm good to go. Dixie State a 76-32 victory. And that will close their exhibition slate and will close the 2019 calendar year and will close the decade. What a decade it's been for Dixie State athletics. And the Trailblazers emerge victorious in this one. 76-32. Let's give you some final numbers. I don't know if we're going to get any coaches post-game. Normally someone will stop by quickly. I probably won't. We'll maybe get someone during the halftime of the men's game. Let's just give you some numbers. Final numbers in this one. Dixie State 40% from the field, 31 of 76, 31% from downtown, 11 of 35, 37% from the free throw line. If there's one thing that you could look at, say we only went 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Got to shore that up a little bit. How about a 59-34 advantage on the boards for Dixie State, including a 23-8 advantage on the offensive glass. Deska Olsen leads all scorers with 14 points. Brianna Gillen with 10 points, 9 points for Franks, 8 points for London Pavlika, 7 points for Brianna Moyai, 6 points for Kesley Stevenson, 6 points for Kelsey Barker, 5 points for Maddie Loftus, 3 points for Maggie McCord, 2 points each for Ashley Greenwood and Michaela Johnson. Trailblazers win this one, 76-32, a 44-point win, and now it's on to back to Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference play on Friday as we take a quick look at the RMAC standings just to let you know where these teams stand that come into the Burns Arena this weekend. It'll be UCCS on Friday and then Colorado School of Mines on Saturday. UCCS just 1-10 overall, 0-5 in RMAC play. That'll be Friday night, and then Colorado School of Mines, 6-4 overall, 3-2 in the RMAC. Not all that different than Dixie State at 8-3 overall and 3-2 in the RMAC. So a couple of they'll both be good matchups this weekend. Come help us pack the Burns for these conference matchups on Friday and Saturday. 5:30 p.m. tip-off for the women and 7:30 p.m. tip-off for the men on the weekend. A lot of the students probably won't be back from the holiday break yet, so we need the community to rise up and to come and to support inside the Burns Arena. That'll do it for the women's game, a 76-32 victory. Thank you for listening and watching. We're going to step away. We'll be back in just a little bit with the men's game right here on the Trailblazer Basketball Network. Have a good night.